All right, we are live. Let me make sure everything's good. Welcome to Chilling3000 Hangouts episode number 62 for August 13th, 2022. And this is episode 62, and this time it's going to be a little bit different. First, let me put up the uh, overlay here right now. There we go. That should work for this time since we'll be having a lot of people at once. So, there, Eric from my state of Massachusetts. So, this is going to be a little bit of a different show here. Since I'm not hosting some, how about them both of us, huh? Not both of us. Alright. Excuse, excuse me, I have a cough. I will be doing a, hold up, March. Excuse me. Okay. On this episode 62, we are going to be doing calling stream as I will be inviting people on here to talk about whatever they want for about 15 minutes, and we'll go to the next person. I'm thinking about having at least 5 people on here, so, or actually 4, depending. So, plus I don't want this stream to go too long because I just got back from Cape Cod and I don't want to go way too much over time. So, got the link up there in a few. That's good, Eric. Now there is, while we wait. Great, I just dropped my phone. While we wait, I'm going to talk about some changes to the show. Uh, so, my plan is that for the rest of August and September, I'll be doing the show probably twice a week because episode 100, I want to do that in February. So, my plan going forward is possibly doing 2 episodes a week, and then October I'll be doing a week full of episodes to celebrate my birthday, and we go from there. And after that, it's just 1 episode a week in October going forward. So that is my plan, as for the show going forward. For those who have the streamer link, feel free to be backstage until you can come on. And I think it is time that I have a theory that would start with the Big Bang. Got it? Theory, Big Bang Theory. Please welcome Eric Nemo.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's happening, David?
Yes, doing well. Catch what I said there. Like I have a theory. We're gonna start off with Big Bang Theory. Get
Big
it?
Bang Theory, I get it. Penny. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
How
I
you
haven't
doing,
watched.
Eric?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm watching the Sox Yankee game right now, so
Yes.
it's
Right.
on Fox. Game of the week,
Yes.
obviously. Sox Yankees. You can't go wrong with a rivalry.
Yes. And last night's game. I mean, of course, I was in Cape Cod, so wasn't able to watch it. I think wasn't it on Apple TV
No,
or
it was on
was
Nesson. It was on.
uh
I think it was on Nesson, and
uh
Tommy Pham delivered a game-winning hit,
yes, he did.
and it's a
And
walk-off hit. So
how things can change in the season as for the Yankees. I mean, they were winning like every day, and then for some reason out of nowhere after they traded Troy Gallo, they just keep. I don't know what happened to the club.
yeah,
You know?
I want to losing trading away Gallo could be a big mistake on the Yankees' part. I know we lost
Yeah,
out on Vasquez, and you know,
yeah,
and then you got and Benintendi now going over to the Yankees. It kind of hurt us. So it's like
yeah.
so we got
Uh,
losing Vasquez, but adding Pham and Hosmer to the lineup is pretty good. I don't
oh
know if
yes.
they'll be there next year, but we'll see what happens. We'll just well,
Yeah.
I'm,
So anyway, we're gonna start the 15 minutes right there, here, and also hello to this is someone in Canada that I know, and for you, Eric. Oh, we have 8 90. Hello there, Alex.
yeah, he's doing
He's
his live
actually
stream. He's doing his live
yes.
stream reaction. He's watching the Dolphins Buccaneers game.
Is this a episode raid or something? I don't know, but that was funny
On
what
a
he
minor
did
raid. It'd be
before.
a lot of fun to have a lot of people in the chat. I know
Yes.
Lucas is on that chat. Michael, I just had a lot of fun with him.
Oh God,
Michael
Mikey.
Lombardi, I had a lot of fun with him. Talking
So
about yeah.
tell us about your how's your house doing? With your new room
Well, the
and
house,
everything with
like
the
I said, the house
kitchen.
as of last week, the house has been deletted and has passed inspection. Now I'm going to put the pieces of the puzzle together. That is my room, and
Uh,
so I'm starting to put magazines up. And Tishnu too, how you doing, buddy? So
yeah.
I'm starting to see. I'm starting to straighten out DVDs and all that in my room. I'm gonna start trying to get that going. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why that's why I was offline a little bit because I wanted to go get that going. There's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I have so much stuff. My parents were like flabbergasted of how much stuff that I have, to the point where I may have to put some stuff down here. I'm going to use this as my storage, and put
Oh
some
yeah.
and put like main stuff, like stuff that I can use often and all that, up in my new room. So that way,
Mm-hmm.
like the DVD set and all that. So we're trying to get that going and all that. In it's it's
Mm-hmm.
not fully paneled, but it's paneled to the point where I can start moving stuff in. So
Yeah.
so it's pretty good. We have brand new windows and everything else. So it is really really awesome to do this. So it's like I said, it's gonna be a pleasant problem to have. So it'll be a very
Mm-hmm.
interesting week for me as far as that's concerned. And I don't know if I can get some. I don't know how much I'm going to accomplish, but I want to try to get as much as I can accomplished before.
Yeah.
So
Um. And also a pistol he actually inspired me to do these calling streams. So shout out to him. Uh, Not sure how his football team is going to do it this year, but as for the Patriots, who knows what's going to happen? Because I'm surprised they made it to the wild card last year.
yeah, I mean the Bills are a very very hungry team. I mean for 20 years the Patriots have been the target, have been the target for every NFL team, especially in the AFC East. And
Yeah.
like I said, the Bills right now are the hungry team, and they've shown it. They shown that hunger last season, especially against the Patriots in the playoffs. I see, the Bills could be the team to beat this year, again this season, this coming season. Who knows? Who knows? How the Pats will do, and it's going to be, James White retiring. That was a huge, huge blow to New England. So we're
Yeah.
probably going to see a new running back core without Sweet Feet in there. So we'll see what
How old
happens.
is James White?
That's a good question. I never cared about a player's age. Probably who's up there.
Except for
So
Tom Brady.
yeah. Tom Brady, he may be my age, but I'll tell you one thing: he looks younger than he is.
He looks like in
And
his 30s still.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know how he does it, man. But I'll tell you one thing right now. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what happens this season. Maybe we're semi rebuilding stage. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. We'll see if they'll contend to a playoff spot. And so it's going to be something. So I am very interested in myself.
Yes, we'll see how Mac Jones do this year. I mean, after Tom Brady, it was what was the quarterback
He's Mac.
after Tom Brady?
Oh, Newton, Cam Newton.
Oh yeah, Cam Newton. Thank you. He only lasted like for one season, and then
Yeah, yeah. It's like he didn't do he didn't do a whole lot for New England. Plus, you had the COVID season too, so a lot of players
yeah.
were out. A lot of key players were out because of that reason, and
Hmm.
so that kind of hurt us. So as we get players back and everything else, you know, we will
Hmm.
see where we stand in all this. So I'm kind of excited myself.
Yeah,
But,
and of course, the Patriots will be on Sundays. Um, and I think they were on the Saturday game one time last year.
yeah.
If I remember
I know they played the
correctly.
Giants last night, I think, and I didn't watch that game. I was watching
Uh,
SmackDown. So
oh yes. So as for the Red Sox,
yeah,
Boston's well-known team. What's your thoughts of where they at right now, and what do you think they will do for the rest of the season?
I really don't know if they can finish strong and get out of the. If they don't make the playoffs, I'd like to see them get out of last place. That's the
True.
thing.
I mean,
But
Baltimore is currently holding a wild card spot as we speak,
yeah, so
but
that's
but
if the Red Sox can get out of last place, I'll consider it a salvage. If not, I'm sure the front office will have a lot of work to do. Either
yes,
way, and it's like I said, it's going to be a it has been a very interesting season to say the least. Chris Sale's out for the season again, which
hmm
I mean that's a huge
I
blow.
don't I don't see him getting fully healthy anytime soon.
Yeah, he's got to gain some weight because he's so skinny. It's not even funny, and
Yeah,
he's always trying hard. And I think what Chris Sale could use, get more pitches other than his fastball.
yeah, he sees his other like the slider and all that.
Yeah, and we got a lot of young pitchers though too, and that could be another thing too coming in. Michael Walker is needed to come back, so we will see.
Yep.
I don't see the Red Sox making the playoffs at all, unfortunately, this season. Like I
hmm
said, I mean, they started out pretty strong until they run into a buzzsaw in July. I mean, July was a
Yeah.
rough month for Boston, and so
Hold on, Sharkman. I will invite you on here in about 8 minutes. So if you can stay backstage, and I'll invite you on here after
um,
Eric. So
who is
there you
this
go.
now?
Sarkman, remember him?
Sockman?
Sarkman.
Oh, I don't think I know him, but anyways,
He
um,
used to be on other streams with Jordy and all that.
oh,
Um. So yeah. As for back to Michael Walker, he actually pitched the no hitter I saw in
yeah, the
Worcester.
combined no hitter, so he pitched very well.
Yes,
So if the Red Sox do sign him for another season, he may be the new ace. If
he could be.
Chris Sale cannot go again, I mean, it's you know,
Yeah, and
so
I mean they tried to put Garrett Whitlock as a starting pitcher, but that didn't work out.
yeah.
They
Garrett Whitlock's more of a reliever, if you ask me. Although John
yes.
Schreiber, I think he is John Schreiber should stay. Mike Barnes is starting to come back a little stronger, so he's
hmm
trying to get that confidence back. There you go, Cutter
Yep.
Crawford. Yeah, I'll tell you when Cutter Crawford's pretty good. I mean, no runs scored yet. It's still at the top of the fourth. So,
Yes.
and you got Rizzo who can hit for power. And that's
Yes.
one of the reasons why the Yankees have been successful this season because of that power core. You got Stanton, Rizzo, Judge.
Yeah.
So,
So
Josh Donaldson's another guy too that can hit for power
yeah.
as well. Now you add Benintendi, that's going to make
hmm
the Yankees even more deadly. Got to give him that
Yeah.
credit. And sometimes pitcher like Crawford's gonna have to be careful where he pitches that ball because you pitch him in their wheelhouse, man, they'll launch it into orbit. So that's
Yes.
another thing you have to look out for.
And Fernando Tatis Jr.
Oh, that was a shocker.
Uh, he
The Padres were doing so well too. They were
yes
they were doing so well, and then you lose him for the rest of
for
the season.
80
And
games more
that
80
means
games.
you lose him for the rest of the season and into the next season. That's going to hurt your lineup.
Yes, like I don't know what was going on in Fernando Tatis Jr.'s mind as with taking steroids because everybody knows about how steroids affected the game, and
Yeah.
I don't know why Fernando did that. I mean, everybody thought,
Something must have been going on in his body if he's not
yeah.
saying anything.
I
Sometimes
mean,
you love the sport so much you don't want to tell anybody something physically is wrong with you, and you're taking that stuff to try to make sure you stay healthy. And
yeah.
so
I mean, everybody thought he was coming back, this year. I mean, I I kind of saw it, coming, but at the same time, I didn't. I thought something bad was going to happen again, and then I didn't expect the stairway stay. I thought it was going to be another accident, but PEDs. There you go. That's what
It is
happens.
what it is. What it is now. Tatis is out, and we'll see
Yep.
what happens. Let's see if the Padres can soldier on without him.
Hmm.
We'll see. And another thing too, another shocker too. Dennis Eckersley will be leaving the Nesson booth, retiring at the end of the
I
season.
can kind of see why because Jeremy Remy not there, and
Yeah, it has not been the same since Remy passed away. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Eckersley brought a lot of personality to that.
yeah,
With
he
his
really did.
jargon, and his knowledge of the game. Remember, he was one of the best relievers in baseball, best closers, and
Yeah.
one of the best closers in baseball back in the day with Oakland. I mean,
I
he
don't know
was
I don't know how well he did with Boston, but as for Oakland, I know that he pitched very well for them, and during that dynasty in the 70s or 80s, whatever it
the
was,
'80s. Yeah, the Oakland dynasty in the '80s, because
80s.
yeah, late '80s actually,
Yeah,
very late '80s. Yeah, '88, not in '89 they won the World Series against San Fran, of course, sweeping the Giants with an
and something tragic happened during that series too.
earthquake,
Yeah,
the San Francisco earthquake, and nice catch, Verdugo, good job. No run
he,
scored, that saves a run. You got a runner
yep.
threatening that third with Rizzo, but they caught Verdugo caught it. All right, so in Eckersley, I think in the early '80s, late '70s, early '80s, he ended up going to the Red Sox. The Red Sox traded him to the Cubs. I believe in '84 for Bill Buckner of all people. So
I mean, Bill Buckner was still a great player overall.
yeah, well
In despite,
he was a pretty decent hitter, but defensively he was not good. I put the blame on John McNamara for not replacing him with Stapleton in
yeah,
that World Series thing. So it's
people blame Buckner, but honestly, blame the manager when as for the bullpen, choice, and as for the guy on first base or whatever,
mm,
you know,
so yeah.
because you gotta go deep in the playoffs and all that, and
Mm,
we all know what happened. But 2004 AOC has come back, made it up for it, I guess. So there
yeah.
you go.
Hey, listen, the '04 playoffs in the World Series, that definitely made for it. And Bill Buckner can rest easy now. And,
Yes.
speaking of rest in peace, Anne Heche passed away.
Huh?
An actress, Anne Heche. I think
Huh.
she dated, I think, Ellen DeGeneres at one point.
Huh.
She passed away. So
Have you ever been to Family Park before? Like long time ago.
yeah, I
You heard what I said?
no.
I said, have you ever been to like Family Park in person before?
Have I affected what?
Have you been to Family Park before in person, like for a game?
I've been to Fenway Park twice.
Oh,
My first Red Sox game I went to was 1990, September of '90, against the Yankees.
huh.
Tom Bolton was the starting pitcher for the Red Sox. I forget who started for the Yankees, but I think the Red Sox were ahead in first place in the AL East at the time, 1990.
Oh,
And
got a picture. What way he sent a private jet?
uh, so Yankees, but Red Sox. Victor, Sharkman, Tricky, yeah, Yankees,
Yes,
Red
that
Sox.
guy.
Yeah. So, well, guess what? Still no score, Victor. I'm sure he's watching.
Yeah, yes he
Still no
is. So
score. So Doogie is up. So yeah, it's my Red Sox Yankees first game, 1990. Tom Bolton was the starting pitcher,
yes.
and my second game I went to was I think '98 or '99 against Chicago White Sox. And
Oh,
one of I used to work at Ruby Tuesday. One of my bosses there took me to the game with his kids, and we ended up taking a game in. Saw a couple home runs been hit. In fact, we had a 1-0 lead going into the ninth. Tom Gordon was closing. He ended up walking 3 White Sox hitters, bases loaded. Albert Bell comes to the plate, grand slam.
Oof.
I was like, oh, come on.
Tyler
But
Glover is in Boston as well, so be
yeah,
careful.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna add Sarkman on or Tricky on. So thanks for coming, Eric, and
No
I'll
problem.
make sure to have you on for the next call soon.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
See ya.
See you there. Whoops, not Victor. Sarkman, Tricky.
Just call me Shark Man because that's what I go by now.
Okay. Sarkman, how are you doing?
I am doing great. In fact, tomorrow is going to be a great day because I'm going down the shore for a vacation tomorrow.
Very nice. Where are you going on? Um, where are you going on vacation again?
What's that?
Where are you going on vacation again?
Oh, New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. Nice.
Yeah, they have nice beaches there. It's very calming. But I will say this though, one of my favorite cities to go to in New Jersey would have to be Atlantic City because I really love their casinos there. I mean, their casinos are nice. They have great views and all. Their restaurants are awesome. So yeah, that's like one of my all-time favorite places. I'm going there in September. So
Very nice. So, you just create a new YouTube channel, I'm correct?
yes, I did.
What is your plans for that channel coming up?
My plan for that channel is going to provide some original content because I always want to perform. I always like to show people my creativity. Something you guys usually don't see on my uh, channel that you guys already know about, my archive channel. I want to stay away from all that stuff and focus what I love doing. I do have a capture card with me, so I'm going to set it up with my Windows 11, in which I will open up once I'll get my room straightened out. And I also want to do some acting as well, some filmmaking. I always want to do some skits because I've been a huge fan
Oh,
of skits on YouTube back in the day, but um, before YouTube, I watched way too many movies and TV shows as a kid. Chris
oh
Elliott and
yes.
yeah, Chris Elliott, Dennis Leary, and Jamie Kennedy are one of my influences. So I figured, yeah, I always want to do that. And I also want to do animation because, well, I'm very good at drawing and there are some shows I like. Um, yeah,
So, how did it get started into being here in the YouTube community?
you mean your YouTube community?
Just any YouTube community channel, like how did it get started into doing YouTube?
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's a very good question. So when I was a kid, I was visiting my aunt's beach house, and my cousin was on his computer and he was watching some music video on this website I never heard of called YouTube. And at the time, I never knew what YouTube was, so that's what got me looking into the site. So um, on our way home, I was at my grandmother's house, and well, because she had a computer, I didn't at the time, so. Um, I started looking into YouTube, watching some videos, and the videos I watched were a bunch of AMVs of some songs, copyrighted songs, and it's usually AMVs of shows like SpongeBob, Ed, Ed and Eddie, and Sonic X. And then
Hmm.
I started watching some TV commercials on YouTube and all that other shit. However, I did some digging, and that digging was original content. So I started watching some animations from this website I never heard of called Newgrounds, and
Oh, I heard of that.
yeah, that's I became a huge fan of Newgrounds. Like it was all the content they put out was really good, and then um, before Let's Plays became popular, thanks to PewDiePie, I started watching these Let's Play videos of games where people would instead use their video camera to record themselves playing the video game rather than using a capture card. We still had capture cards back in the day, but it wasn't common as it is now. So
Hmm. Everything's a go though.
yeah, yeah. So it's usually a bunch of Sega Genesis games, Nintendo 64 games, PlayStation 2 games. I would watch Let's Plays of because I was a huge fan of old school Nickelodeon, and I would watch Let's Plays of Ren and Stimpy games from time to time, and then I became a huge fan of people cursing on YouTube. So I started watching, yeah. So I watched more of their skits, more of their funny vlogs, and yeah. So watching all of these videos that inspired me to make a YouTube channel. I was very influenced by people like Oni NG, Ego Raptor, um, who else? Spaz Kid, Psychic Pebbles, um, and people like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Janoskians, Make Me Bad 35, JonTron, and so on and so on. So yeah, that's how I got started. I also watched some rant videos there and there. Um, so yeah, one of my favorites, although he doesn't like to be called a ranting channel, um, TG TG Venom, formerly known as the Taishan Zone. I became a fan of his because I used to be a brony when I was a kid, and I saw his My Little Pony Sucks video, thought that was good, and I became a fan of his. So yeah, that's what that's one of my biggest influences for joining YouTube.
Nice. And how did you get into the community? Like like with Jordan, Brandon. Like how do you met them and all that in the community?
Well, coincidentally enough, this came from me being a fan of TG Venom. I was trying to find ways to get in contact with TG Venom, although I didn't want to come off as a stalker or anything like that because, I was very nervous what he might think of me, although I don't think he minds talking to his fans. So
Hmm.
I noticed that he's friends with Leon Calavera. So
Oh, Leon. I
yeah,
know him.
yeah. So Leon would usually do these streams, and yeah, so back in February of 2020, that's how it all started. I would ask Leon, "Hey, can I join your streams?" And even though he didn't want to send out the link in the live chat, he would ask me for my Discord.
Discord.
Yeah, so I ended up giving him my Discord so we can stay in contact, and I eventually joined his streams, and people like me, and eventually that's how I met more people like J Man's Legit, Phenomenal One.
I think you met them for Rant and Rave episode 29, right?
Um, Actually, no, it was a different reason in which I would not get
Oh,
into because it's depressing. But well, yeah, we became very good friends. I was the one who introduced Spyro to Leon and all those other people, in which yeah, we're also good friends. Uh,
oh
so
yes.
yeah, me and Spyro met in Sage's Lazy's community, which is a YouTuber you probably never heard of, but that's besides the point. Yeah, me and J Man's Legit and his gang, we became very good friends, and yeah, that's how it all started.
Yes, and shouts to them. And besides doing YouTube, I heard that I think you said before that you used to like old retro games from a long time ago, right?
Yeah,
What retro games have you played one time ago?
have I played a long time ago?
Yes, like for retro games.
Um, well, if the PlayStation 2 counts, one of my favorite retro games from back in the day that I did play would have to be Ed, Ed and Eddie: The Misadventures.
Oh,
Yeah, and I also played Battle for Bikini Bottom, uh, Super Mario 64, which was a Nintendo 64
very
game.
popular.
Yeah, very popular game. It was a Nintendo 64 game I played on the WiiWare thing on the Nintendo Wii. Um,
Uh,
yeah, and I also played Sonic 1 because, again, Sega
mhm.
Genesis is awesome. So,
Gotta go fast.
yeah, those are like the big examples of good retro games.
Yeah. As for me, the games I like to play is Mario games as well. Actually, my favorite Mario Kart game. of all time, and it's gotta be Mario Kart Wii. I don't know if you have Nintendo Wii.
I play
I
that.
mean, yeah. I people actually can actually play Wii games on Nintendo Wii U, but I use the Nintendo Wii U because my main Wii is broken, so I just used to play my Nintendo Wii U and go from there. And I also mostly play the Nintendo Switch as well. You have the Nintendo Switch, but the Nintendo Switch is a great,
Mm,
console to use, and
it
you can
is.
play on the go as well.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this too earlier. When it comes to retro games, I also grew up on GTA, so I played Vice City, which was another good game.
nice. Um, I've heard that you have a video game in process. What inspired you to create your own video game? If you'd like to talk about it.
Well, actually, I'm not the creator of the video game. You see, I have a friend from Discord. Not going to give out the state that he lives in, but yeah,
Okay.
he's creating a horror game, which I will not reveal until it comes out in November or December. So yeah, he's making a video game for Game Jolt, and I was looking for something to do because I really want to get into acting. So
Okay.
he noticed how great and talented I really am. So he decided to cast me as a voice actor for a character. And then when I found out about that, I got really excited because I never voice acted in anything before. I never voice acted in any side projects or anything like that. So this was a really good opportunity. So yeah,
Hmm. Hope that project goes well. Later
yes.
on.
Oh yeah, we're still working on it. We haven't got started on the voice acting yet. However, my friend did complete the script, so that's all good. And he's still
Uh,
working on the gameplay, and he's hiring someone to work on the models for the characters. So that's also good.
yes. Video games take a long time to make. It's not that easy. You gotta
Uh,
need a lot of people to help as for creating a video game. Um, so besides you know, watching YouTube or playing games, like what is your other hobbies like you like to do?
I like to draw pictures because, well, I
Uh,
really love drawing. Drawing is one of my favorite things to do. It inspires me as a inspiring animator to, draw my own characters and draw other characters I'm big fans of and all that other stuff. Um, and
uh,
if we're thinking about outside hobbies, well, I like to go outside, go to places. I like to go shopping, and I also like to go to uh, go to the woods because I love nature. I really do. And I also love to go to the beach.
nice. I really like to go traveling as well.
Yeah.
I just got back from Cape Cod.
Oh, nice.
Um, so, uh, yeah, I went to the beach there. So some meals, and I'll be making a video about that. You know, uh, probably maybe next week I'll upload my Cape Cod trip video because I'm still waiting for a video of the whales that I want to add on it to us. So that's gonna be fun, and I think everybody's gonna enjoy it. I also went to a baseball game as well. I was gonna go to another game, but I was just tired and wanted to stay at the place, which is a very nice place that we went to. So, um, but do you watch sports at all?
Do I watch sports?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do watch ESPN there and there. Um, I don't watch sports a lot because I'm not really into soccer or anything like that. But I will say this though, my favorite sport would have to be hockey. That's one of the
Uh,
few things I really love to watch. I also love to watch golf because I don't know
oh,
why.
golf is good.
Yeah, I just think golf is really entertaining. So, um, but
Yeah.
yeah, I do watch sports from time to time. Although I could give two shits about the
But,
WWE because I don't
oh
care for that
God,
much.
yeah.
I do prefer AEW. I mean, it should be obvious. So Yeah.
Do you have a favorite team as for hockey?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with the Philadelphia Flyers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how their team is doing, but
I'm
we'll
sure.
see what hap- Well, we'll see what happens. This season. Hopefully my Boston Bruins can go to the playoffs and
Mhm.
hopefully get that cup. And
Yep.
um, I guess you could say the sister or brother sport, basketball. The Celtics, they almost won it all last year, but hopefully they can do the same. And hopefully they can win it all this year.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Speaking of basketball, I also like to mention that my favorite basketball team would have to be, of course, the 76ers.
oh,
Yeah.
and do you have a one for baseball as well?
Um,
I don't know if you watch baseball, but
I have watched baseball before. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say my favorite team, but let's just say I like baseball in general. So
that's good.
yeah.
Anyway, time is up. So I want to thank you for coming on here,
Yeah,
and
sure. But before I go, here, let me just go ahead and promote my new channel in the private chat, so that way people
all
can
right,
check it out. Uh, yeah. Anyway, have a good day.
see ya.
See ya.
There is Count Victor, everybody. I saw you were holding that Yossi backstage, and I'm just like, what are you doing with that Yossi?
Oh, Jesus. Hold on, I can't
So,
even hear myself. Give me a minute.
all right,
There we go.
there you are. So, how are you doing, Victor? It's been
Good.
a while.
A while.
Yeah, we
You
haven't
really
seen
just
each other. We haven't seen each other since the popcorn panel.
That's not true. We did the Jordy's stream last week.
I don't remember that. But
What I
anyway,
do.
so how are you doing, Victor?
Well, I'm good. I'm good. I'm sitting here watching the game and seeing I should have recorded the screen saying the score because 2-0 and just oh my god. Boston, you guys suck.
Well, uh, let's see what happens for the rest of the game then. We're still in. Jeez, only in the fifth inning. That's what you get for Red Sox Yankees,
What?
and it's only the fifth inning, and usually around this time as for games, it'll be like I don't know the sixth inning, but that's what you get for Red Sox Yankees. But just be lucky it's not the Red Sox or Rays because those are not fun games to watch. Let me just say that.
But I want to come on here to pretty much say verbally to everybody who has watched the popcorn panel, thank you for the support so far on the show. I mean, it's wild to me that it's getting that much praise. We're almost at 200 views.
Yes, almost 200 views is pretty crazy. What's your thoughts about that?
But
What's your
what?
thoughts about almost getting 200 views?
I've gotten more.
Yeah.
I've gotten almost over 1,000 views on some of my videos.
Oh well, I know you've done more views on your old videos. So I actually have a question for you, Victor. How did you get into the network community and YouTube?
Well, really all started. Well, with YouTube, that was just a hobby that I had. Just randomly, I just decided just let me do YouTube videos, blah blah blah. I have a small following, I guess, but in terms of the network community, really how I met these guys was because of the movie Mother.
Really?
Yes, that's how me and Jerome met. That's where our first connections we started out because if you want to talk to somebody who hates that movie more than like just about as much as Romy does, talk to me. Because I hate that movie beyond a burning passion. So one of these thing, I don't know what episode of Flicks was where I first was in the live chat. I think it was like 26, 27, one of those two things. This was shortly after me and Romy first talked. So I stopped by. It was a Monday night. I remember vividly. It was a Monday night. I don't know what was going. Like usually at that time, it was Flicks was on Sunday nights, not on Mondays. But um, they were on Monday night, and I was there and I was watching, and it was something. And by that summer of 2018, I want to say that's when I joined the network community on Facebook, and also he put me into the Filmtastic forum, which I now run pretty much.
I guess because like he doesn't really do movies anymore or something.
Yeah, it has to do something with going on when it goes on to the movie Dune. Fuck that movie, Dung as he calls it. With the filmmaker Denis Villeneuve, he's a scummy piece of shit. He said, "Oh, my movie's real cinema, and Marvel movies are not." That was the same day he left the forum. So obviously he left over that and much more, and I can completely understand why, because people act really stupid when it comes to the film community, and that's why I really, even though I do have the show and I have an outlet, and Yoshi does appreciate me having an outlet.
Yoshi. Oh, I think I got it.
But as I was saying, that's how I got into the film community. That's how I got into the film community. Not the film community. The network community was because of the movie Mother. Where'd he go? Oh Jesus! Now I have to entertain everybody all by myself too. So let's see what I can do here. Okay, let's see. Let's just pull something off here, and I want to. Shit. Okay. Oh, this is what I do on YouTube. This is what I do on YouTube on my own separate channel. For example, I have a VHS here. This is The Sixth Sense I brought out. It's the #1 thriller of the year. We have the front, we have the spine, we have the other spine, we have the top, and we have the back. And is it the exact same? Wait, no, that's a.
No, yeah.
Anyway, as I was saying, what did I miss? It says the most involving, intelligent, psychological thriller in a long time, said by Good Morning America. Is there anything else? It has a bonus feature. It's rated PG-13, is 107 minutes. Tape, ink label. Recommend this thriller to friends? Yes, I would. And Hollywood Video and labels covering up the print date. That's pretty much what I do on my YouTube. And that's one.
Hello everybody, welcome to this review. As you see, here is the front. Here's the front. Here's the side, and here's the back. This movie has nothing to sell.
Nothing to sell. eBay.
Or nothing to show, I meant to say, but
because that's not a movie. That's a game console. In fact,
yes.
I have my Switch right here.
This was actually the Nintendo 3DS.
There you go. My OLED right here. My Nintendo Switch OLED right there. Yep, I need to download the Mario Kart DLC. I haven't done that yet. It's my shit. Looks like my Switch has died. I have to put that back to charge.
Yeah, I always have the Nintendo Switch, plugged in because it could go out very quick.
I know I
But
got
yeah,
plugged in for some reason.
this is the Nintendo 3DS right here. So I've been actually having this for 10 years. So there you go.
I have a 3DS, I think. I still have it, I think. I don't use it, but
Uh,
I still have it around. But anyway, yeah, in terms of what I want to do next for the popcorn panel, which yeah, we have the 10 movies that are already on the wheel. We're still gonna yeah, but other movies I want to do in the future, let's see what I can find in terms of what other movies I have. What we
uh,
could do in the near future, because I have a lot of fucking movies, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. Actually, let me switch my camera to see so they can see. Come on. Come on, big boy.
go to your settings, and there should be
No, no, wrong one. Shit.
go
There
to
we
the
go.
settings, and then there.
There we go. As you can see, this shelf is full of a lot of movies, and some of them are even like covering it up.
Well, that's what you get for being a collector, which is a very
It's better than
and
streaming services getting rid of movies for no reason. But
well.
yeah, I need a new shelf, and I have literally also too. Let me take
Did I
this
see
out.
Did I see Seinfeld up there?
No, Seinfeld's not up there. I don't have that physically. I watch it on Netflix though,
Uh, yeah,
but
Seinfeld is good.
because I even have also, I don't know if you can see that, but I have VHS tapes and other things on this storage bin.
Oh man.
That's how big it is. But in terms of what are these other movies I want to do, of course I want to do this movie. David knows
What's
all
that?
about this movie. Look at my
What?
finger.
Oh, oh, I knew it.
But I want to do it because I support you. I support you liking this movie, and I want to piss off Romy. I want to piss him off.
Oh,
Like, I already have Big Daddy on the wheel, so I want to do all these early Adam Sandler movies, like Billy Madison. I want to do that, and The
Lady
Wedding
Madison.
Singer. I already said I want to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't get it why people hate Happy Gilmore, but I mean,
I don't. I love Happy Gilmore.
yes, it's
I mean,
it should
most of the
be.
network doesn't mind Happy Gilmore. A lot of people like it. It's just Romy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like it should be at least a guilty pleasure, right, for people. But I don't know
I think
why.
it's more of a guilty pleasure. I just think it's a legitimately good movie. Unlike, say, his
Yeah.
later movies.
Were you on
Which,
the live chat on the Happy Gilmore debate?
what?
Were you on the live chat on the Happy Gilmore debate?
I think I was. Yeah, I think I was.
Uh,
Yeah, and I was, and literally, I don't know. I mean, I could probably did. I probably could have done that debate better than you did. Because I know how to defend myself and not make my defense with MTV Movie Award nominations.
I was trying to do research and that came up, and I was just like, okay, then.
Just because of where it was filmed, you have to the defense. The thing about a debate is that you have to defend the movie literally by how you feel about it, not so much fun
That's
facts. You're basically reading off the IMDb fun facts page. Literally, you have to
geez.
defend why is it a good movie? What scenes do you like? What about it? What about it connects to you? That's the point of the debate, and that's why he owned your ass because he's too passionate about Sandler.
I want to see him do a video on why he's Senator, but I don't know if he already. He bet he already has, but there you go. So what other things that you like to do as for like hobbies? Like,
Video games. I have a PS5 over in my living room. Let me switch this back here.
wow, you have a PS5?
Yes, I do. I'm one of the rare people who does.
Well, I know Jeremy has one, but
Speaking of Jeremy, we got to get him on. I don't know if you've contacted him for the popcorn panel. You told me it was his kind of show. Let's put it back
Yeah,
here.
yes, I believe he's he does he has talked about it before. Um, but I'll see what I could do. Like, I was gonna wait until Ibarra feels better, so that way we could go from there. Because I know he's battling COVID. So, for those who want to see, the next popcorn panel, then you'll have to wait until Ibarra feels better, which will be probably about
Probably, I'm gonna
another
say
week.
not this week, but next week. That's my guess.
Yes, and it's gonna be Star Wars, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then once we get Jeremy, because I wanted to do for the initial wheel, I wanted to do it. We're mostly with movies that I know David could actually join us and watch. Once if we
mhm,
get Jeremy, that's when I'm gonna start putting the R-rated material on the wheel,
like mother,
and that means I have to create the Pee Wee wheel. You're gonna have to help me.
don't worry, I can make my own wheels with wheeldesign.com. So
I know we gotta pick out like 10 movies for you to review whenever it hits on R-rated material. So and
I
it,
can
it
think
can't
of
be
some.
on the actual initial wheel for all of us. So
Yeah, I can think of some.
okay, that's good. And then in terms of showing broadcasting you the movie, probably I'll broadcast it or Ibarra will broadcast whenever we're just hanging out. So you can actually do
Yeah,
your notes and multitask and all the shit we always do. But
yes,
yeah,
definitely.
that's what I want to do. That's why I didn't put any R-rated material or R-rated movies on the initial wheel, because I wanted to wait till at least we get maybe Jeremy to join us before I start putting it
Yeah,
on there. So I wanted to be safe.
indeed. And I was gonna have someone here, but I think the person's busy. But I'll have it on here for at least maybe another 10 minutes, and then we'll see how it goes. And depending of I get that person on here, but
Oh, you
um,
got another person or?
I did advise I did invite two people. I'm not quite sure where they at, but we'll see in the next 10 minutes or so if
Okay.
we get them on here. I bet this is uh the same thing.
No, because mine doesn't have a keychain on it. You know those
Oh,
things you put it on your keychain. Mine's is bigger.
oh, the size
Like
matters.
the size is bigger. Like
Yes,
like it's fatter. Like it has a butt. This is the butt of the Yoshi.
you got it on eBay, I
Uh,
assume.
what?
You got that on eBay, I assume.
No. The thing is that a relative gave it to me. They went to
Oh,
Dave and Buster's, so.
David Buster's. I've been to that place. I
Mm-mm.
think last October. Um, so trying to think of another question here. I think you saw this link earlier, but Fernando Tatis Jr. What's your thoughts of him?
What? Sorry, I can't really hear it. Hold on.
Uh, what's your thoughts about Fernando Tatis Jr. of what happened to him?
Who's
Steroids.
that?
He's a baseball player for the Padres.
Is it the one with the steroids?
Yeah.
Well, too bad for him.
Yeah. We'll see him until next year, but we'll see how things go. But so what other movies as for other movies, like what is your main movies? I don't know what happened to Victor. I'm gonna hold my microphone this way because that way you guys can hear me better. I really need a new microphone stand because this. There you go.
Stupid thing. I clicked back. I was trying to mute my mic. Something's commotion's going around here, but I guess I'll be with this right now. But anyway, what were you saying?
What is a movie that is your main goal of what you want to watch?
Main goal, I have. I mean, like in terms of on the wheel, in terms of what I
Oh,
want to do,
just a general like what is that one movie that you really want to see?
in terms of what's coming next, like what's coming out.
Yeah, or
Um,
yes, or that you haven't seen.
well, I have many movies I've never seen. Like for example, what name something off the top of my head? Like I've never seen like any really. I've never seen The Breakfast Club. Believe it or not, I've never seen The Breakfast Club. I own it, but I've never seen it.
Hmm.
And that's supposed to be a classic from the 80s. So I'm surprised I haven't even seen it yet. But, you know, shit happens. But another one that I haven't seen, shit. Um what else I have not seen? Because I have like when you ask a question like that, you ring off the top of your head. Sometimes you have a hard time thinking of which ones you haven't seen yet. But in terms of the ones I haven't seen, I don't think I've seen. Have I seen?
The
Um,
Breakfast Club is also a
yes, that's
natural.
true. It's a syndicated show. Yeah, it's a radio show. It originates here in New York, though. That's the originating. Yeah, it's popular over here. But whatever ones I haven't seen, let's see. Um, shit. I you see whenever you think you ask the question and you I go off the top of my head. Sometimes I don't have any ideas, but in terms of like ones that I haven't seen, like I've never seen things like the Hobbit movies. I've seen the Lord of the Rings movies, but I haven't seen the Hobbit movies. I've seen bits and pieces of the first one, but I was bored to tears by it, so I have to rewatch that.
Uh,
And I haven't seen either uh shit. Like I haven't seen like I think I've seen most of the Pixar's, but the out of the ones Pixar movies I haven't seen, Cars 3 I have never seen. Um
okay.
Cars 3 I haven't seen, and The Good Dinosaur I haven't seen, and have I seen like it took me a long time to watch Toy Story 2. I didn't watch Toy Story until I was 10 years old. I saw the second one first.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of strange about that, but other movies I haven't seen like I don't think I've seen the third Indiana Jones movie. I've seen all of them but the third one. I don't know, in terms of
Yeah.
that.
What got you into collecting movies?
Well, I mean, ever since I was a kid, my family liked collecting movies and stuff like that. And I always liked movies. So I started collecting them when I was a fairly young age. I think when I was a teenager, maybe.
Hmm.
And when I got my first VHS tape, I was like 14 or 15 years old. As you saw on the shelf, I have a lot of tapes. So,
Oh yeah.
and it's been collecting ever since. I mainly use eBay though in terms of the VHS tapes now because I can't find anything off a thrift store or anything like that.
Or Amazon.
Amazon doesn't really sell VHS tapes. I usually use that if I want to get a DVD or a Blu-ray or stuff like that. Or if I want to get it dirt cheap, I usually find it on eBay.
Uh, yeah, VHS, kind of rare now.
Yeah, but it's still very valuable. That's why I collect them.
Yeah.
And I still watch them. Like I have a what is it? Like a switcher, like an AV to HDMI out to use for my VCR. Some people use that for their game consoles too.
Yes, people use stuff like that, like for the Nintendo Wii.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, but
And the GameCube and Xbox, PlayStation
yeah,
2. Sometimes with the NES, these people know how to put it in there.
the NES. I want to try out. I don't know if the SNES Classic, which I have. Um, I don't know if that will work, but
Well, that
uh,
works directly through HDMI, not through that
uh,
switcher.
so
That's like directly HDMI. You just put in the HDMI cable and bam, you're ready to go. In terms of the NES Classic.
I want to use the game capture for the SNES Classic, but I don't know how to get it to work.
I
But
think it should be like, do you record directly using your Switch?
Nintendo Switch, no, I use the Elgato capture
I think you should use
system.
the Elgato for the NES Classic. I think you should be fine.
It's actually the SNES Classic
Oh
that
yeah, whatever it is. You should use the Elgato because it's running off of HD. You should use that.
I tried looking into it before, but for some reason, like I don't know, like I don't know where to put it on there, but
Oh,
hopefully
okay. You
um
figure it out.
yeah.
You figure it
Uh,
out.
but you can also now actually play retro games on your Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I have a Nintendo Switch Online, so
So you can buy any retro game if you want on there.
yeah, they don't have everything. They still are kind of lacking a little bit, but yeah, they were. I think they're gonna work on it. I only really have Nintendo Switch Online, so I have the Mario Kart DLC. I haven't downloaded the new one yet.
Yeah, I don't know what's their schedule as for the updates, but I do really want to get back into the Mario Kart DLC because
Hmm
it has my favorite track on there of all time, and that is Coconut Mall. That is my
hmm
favorite track.
Did they put it in yet, or
Yes, they have. I've seen it on YouTube. They've
okay.
done they did put Coconut Mall in there. Um, I just have to look back on it, just remember what it looks like. But um, what's your
Yeah,
favorite? What's your favorite
I
Mario
don't really
Kart
have a
track?
favorite. Like, I just play to have fun. I don't really like. Oh, yeah, I don't have a specific favorite course or anything like that. You know.
For one thing that I know is that probably uh the toughest track in Mario Kart is Rainbow Road.
That's kind of easy for me.
I mean, for the Nintendo Wii kind of easy, but um, depending, of course, like what mode you're playing on. As
Hmm
for the Rainbow Road, like
Yeah.
if it's one PC, then I can understand. But as the PCC, get through it. But I don't know what is the hardest track is out there besides Rainbow Road.
hmm
Um, but as for my favorite Mario Kart game of all time, Mario Kart Wii is my favorite.
I'd say 8 Deluxe is the best.
Yeah, that's a very good one as well. Um,
Hmm
and I don't know why they have to do the DLC one. They could have done a new Mario Kart 9 game for
You
that.
know why? Because it's selling very well. That's why they can make extra money like that.
Yeah.
Instead of
And
it's probably never going to happen. And Mario Kart 9 is not going to happen until if there's a second Switch coming out, like a Switch 2 or whatever. That's when they're going to do it on. I don't think they're going to do it on this console.
yeah, which kind of stinks, but I mean that's how it goes. Uh,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I mean Mario Kart 8 was successful on the Wii U, and then came with the Nintendo Switch with the Deluxe. I forgot what year. I think it was in 2016. It came out, and
2017.
2017, and I mean it's been very successful.
It's making gangbusters, especially with the DLC. I can't imagine how much money they're making right now.
It's probably the most popular game on Nintendo Switch right now.
Yeah, I think it is too. I don't think Smash Bros. Is popular as this.
I think Smash hasn't been pop. Well, I think it's still popular, like
But
especially
it's not
for
as popular as this. Because they
yeah,
finished their run with the DLCs. They finished their runs. And plus, nobody likes to
yes.
play Smash online. Online lags on Smash. Ridiculous. With
Yeah,
Mario
I
Kart
think
8 online, it's very smooth for me.
yeah. I mean, playing online it could be tough, especially with your connection. And as for back to Smash, um, it can be a little bit, difficult with um. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh yes, Smash was is popular, especially with the community of Smash.
Yeah.
Um, but for what I get people in the community is that they don't understand about the characters they add. Like they don't know the characters at all, and I
Well, it's
think
because, they're licensing these things from a third party. So,
mhm.
like, although most of the Smash Brothers Ultimate characters are freaking Fire Emblem characters. Who plays those games?
Yeah, like when I see like on the news, oh here's a new update with these characters, and I'm just like, who really plays these games? Like because like who knows these? Tell me someone I know that knows these characters. Nobody. I mean, I just don't know how Nintendo runs their business with these characters and all in the video games, but I mean, I guess that's how it's been since the new president of American Nintendo came. Um, but we'll see what happens with the Nintendo in the future. I can guarantee you right now, if I was the president of the Nintendo, I can make it a whole lot better. Just saying. I could make a lot of money with Nintendo and actually, listening to the fans. And I'm not talking about my fan back there, the fan from my room. I'm talking about actual fans of Nintendo. I can actually, listen to them and all that. I don't know if Victor's still there, but he's probably working on something. But let's see what happens with Nintendo in the future of the games. And my Nintendo Switch is still in my bag over there. And for one thing, I'm actually surprised that I'm actually not sure when is the next Nintendo not the next Nintendo Direct. I'm not quite sure when the next one is. I gotta check that right now. Uh, when is the next Direct? I'm not sure. I don't actually have what was this? Okay. He's just talking to someone, then that's fine.
Okay, sorry about that. I was just talking with Ma about dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have burger again.
Burger.
Burger.
But so
Anyway, what you were saying? I was just talking with her. Sorry.
what I was saying was, I can guarantee you right now that if I was the president of Nintendo, I can make it a whole lot better from day
Oh
one.
yes, absolutely. Nintendo has a little bit of problems these days.
Yes, and
Like, for example, let's see, like that soccer Super Mario Strikers.
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
that was not very good.
Really,
Yeah, I heard it was not that good. I heard apparently it was very limited content at launch. Like it was basically bare bones.
I know that's the same for Wii Sports
Yes, that's the same with that too.
or
Nintendo
Switch
Sports, Nintendo Switch Sports, not Wii
Yeah,
Sports.
Switch Sports.
Yeah,
And it's based off of the original Wii Sports, not Resort.
yes,
Which I wish they could have mixed it in together with both regular Wii Sports and Resort. That would have been awesome. But no,
Mhm.
just like with the new Sports Club, they're gonna keep it original.
Yeah, yeah. It's a shame. They could have done a little bit better in terms of what they could do and
Wasn't there one game that people
Oh
were
geez,
saying that
motorcycles are in the area. Great. I hope you couldn't hear that.
wasn't wasn't there a certain sport that people were upset that they didn't add?
I have no idea. Like baseball, don't they have that?
I think they don't have that one.
Maybe that's the one they were complaining about.
Yeah.
Because I know the bowling one came back. Absolutely, I know the bowling one came back.
That's the most popular, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if tennis is on there.
I think it's badminton. It's like a similar. It's like badminton, but not soccer. You know,
yeah.
but similar.
No, I meant tennis.
Oh, idiot. Tennis is like the same thing as badminton, not soccer. I'm idiot. I don't know I don't know why I had that brain fart there, but whatever.
I want to know when is the next Nintendo Direct because so I can tune into these. I mean, everything recently has been Splatoon, but I just want to.
Yeah, it's because that movie, not that movie. The game is coming out very soon. I think next month.
Yeah, I just want to know when is the next Nintendo Direct, so that way, I can check out like the next updates for,
Yeah.
Switch Sports and also the Mario Kart, which
Mhm.
I don't know how much it costs for the Switch Sports, but I think it's expensive.
I actually, I think it is. It's actually $60. I think it's the full $60.
Oh my god!
Yeah, utterly ridiculous price for especially with bare bones like that. You gotta have content to justify the price, but that one doesn't.
I believe golf was also today for DLC like later on. So until every DLC update is on there, I'm not gonna get it.
You should, yeah. I think you should just wait until everything comes out for it. Probably gonna take like 2 years. Plus, it'll probably go.
Well,
the thing about Nintendo games is that they never go down in price. That's the problem. That's another problem. But they never go down in price. Like for example, Mario Kart's been out since 2017. It's been out for 5 years, and it's still $60.
Yeah. I'll probably have to wait until my birthday. I mean, it's already in like in 2 months.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to wait until my birthday.
It's funny because you have a birthday in October and I have one in November. It's funny.
Yeah, my birthday. What were you saying? Sorry, I was just talking to someone.
Oh, it's all right. I was talking to somebody too earlier, so.
What were you saying just now?
But what was I saying? That
about my birthday and all.
Your birthday is in October. Mine's in November.
Well, coincidentally, November is the same birthday as Jerome, and I think Gary as well.
Gary, you know what's funny? Me and Gary, we have a day difference with our birthdays. His birthday's the 9th, mine's the 8th.
And you both live in New York.
Yes, but I live in the tri-state area. That's the difference. Compared to,
I mean, Gary is more to the border of Canada, so.
Albany is like, well, Buffalo's right there, right next to Canada. Why did I say Buffalo? Why did I say Albany?
I think it's Buffalo. It's just right
Buffalo,
there.
Albany, right next. It's right next to Canada, like right there. So
I mean, hopefully I could go to other places. Next year. I mean, this year. I mean, I could get it right that I haven't. I mean, I just got back from Cape Cod, so I don't have anything to complain.
Yeah.
But I mean, I meant like outside of Massachusetts. I just want to hopefully go some other places and hopefully do a little sports trip in 2023. Hopefully that can work.
Yeah.
So yeah, and as so are you still working on your YouTube channel? As for future videos.
Yeah, the thing is that since my since my channel is mostly like me showing off my movies and whenever I get them, I'm trying to save money at the moment. So I'm like I want to try and do some more videos, but I'm just have no ideas about what I want to do. But I'm still maintaining that.
You can make gameplay videos. I mean, that's the most
I mean,
popular.
I like I don't. I mean, in gameplays, I could maybe do like a gaming live stream one of these days because you can
You can do
record the
that.
PS5 footage and you can record it. And I've tried doing gameplays before with Lego Star Wars, the new Lego Star Wars game.
Mhm.
Didn't get that much views though, so maybe I have to try something else.
Yeah. Anyways, Jordy Scout is backstage, so I'm gonna have him on. Thanks
All
for
right,
coming.
see you guys. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Popcorn Panel. Hopefully, it will come in 2 weeks. Sorry for the delay, but get well soon. Get well soon, Ibarra. That's all I gotta say.
Yes.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. There you are.
I'm sorry, I was just too busy listening to Victor say bye bye.
He's crazy, but how are you
Oh my
doing this
God, he
evening?
lost. I mean, he lost a few screws loose. Sometime before the cows came home, man.
Cows. So how are you doing this evening?
Nothing much. I've been doing good. I mean, I've been playing some 2K22 that I recently bought last night. The $120 version with the NWO pack.
Oh,
And so far, I'm actually doing good. I mean, I'm just practicing so that way, whenever the time is right, I'll be doing my own live streams on Twitch with this. However, I'm gonna have to find a way how to make sure that the music is down enough where some people can hear it, but I don't have to get a copyright strike on when I premiere it on my channel.
I can see that.
I might edit the whole My Rise mode into a whole story mode of itself without having to do the options of whether you want to choose this storyline and that storyline. Like whatever's the next stage, that's the next one.
Yeah, me and Victor were actually talking about Nintendo earlier. Talking about how they've been doing, with these DLC updates of certain games, and I mean, what's your thoughts about Nintendo this year?
I think they're trying to step up their game, in considering, with their DLCs. I mean, one thing I do know they haven't been able to do as of late is the Mario Kart Deluxe, DLC. I mean, they haven't been able to release that for quite some time, but I think they might be able to do it like sometime before the year's over, or maybe early next year. Who knows? But all I could say is that it's happening, and they're trying their damnedest. That's all I can tell you.
I mean, what? No, I forgot to mention this earlier. I do give them credit for adding the Nintendo Switch Sports. Just to give some love to the old Wii Sports, which of course came out in
Oh yeah,
2006. But
yeah.
I
Same
can
time as the
understand.
Wii was a thing.
I can understand why people don't like it because of the not just for graphics and I don't know if you can play your main characters on there, but they have these three characters, and also of course they don't have all the modes from esports on there. I mean, and also they're gonna update the game later on as to like golf or whatever game it is. I want to wait to get the game until all the DLCs are in there. As for the updates, like with golf and I don't know if baseball's on there, but I just want to wait probably until I get it in October, so that way I can get all the DLC updates that we're supposed to release this summer.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
You know,
Mhm.
it's kind of cool that we're able to have our own call-in streams. But it's funny when I started doing them, and then all of a sudden, all because I wanted to make sure the Waffle Pone community didn't miss out on a call-in, and they still do their call-ins. It's just that whenever they miss a chance, I'm the one who makes it up for all the other fans who never
I
got
did
their
ask.
call-in.
I did ask TC. I don't know how to pronounce his name. TC Modu. TC.
Shinotu?
yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to help me with this, but he was doing some other projects, so I can understand. But
Yeah, he's a busy guy. I can understand. The thing is, when I was doing my own call-in stream, I didn't expect, when Alex would do his own. I was thinking like, this looks familiar because everybody that keeps messing around with me wants to go, that looks familiar, that sounds familiar, yada 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 yada. I'm like, okay, I get it. We have to put a copyright, thing for it, so that way you own the rights to say this or that. But no, I didn't really have any problem with Alex doing his own thing because, after all, I mean, I just did it because I wanted to make up for the Waffle Pone fans who didn't get their call-in, who didn't get a chance to be, on their call-in streams. And when Alex started doing it, I thought, okay, this should be good for him. And like I said, nobody. I mean, there's nothing original about a call-in stream, to be honest with you, because in my view, it's just, you giving people a chance just to be on a panel, whether it's 10, maybe 15 minutes if you're that crazy, just to, have a good time.
yeah, I think it'll be well. I did send Mike and Brendan the link. I'm not quite sure if they will be able to join, but I'll have it on here until 9:30, and if they're not here, then we'll call it a night. But yeah. So yeah, calling streams are fun. I have made a schedule for Chilling3000 Hangouts. I think you already saw it on the new chat.
I didn't
I'm
get,
plan-
I wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to, just click on there and then just back out and just see if there's any other messages that came through. But what did you put on there?
basically the schedule for Chilling3000 Hangouts. Now it's not 100% permanent because other things can come up and I can reschedule them. That's why I haven't officially announced on here. But the thing I'm planning to do with it is that I will do it twice a week for here until September, and then, or as I said, beginning of October. I don't remember, but and then in October, I'll do an episode every single week for my birthday. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to do 100. I want to do episode 100 in February of next year. That's the reason why, because February 9th. We all know what
Yeah.
happened. We all know what happened on February 9th, 2020. So that's why I want to do a flashback. So that's why episode 100. I want to do it in February. So that's why for the next at least a month and a half or 2 months is to do an episode twice a week, and then the birthday week, and then go back to once a week. So that's my plan, and I think what I'll do here is do one episode on the usual Friday, and then the other day we do some more like gaming stuff. I actually just bought Among Us on my PC, so we can actually stream it.
That's cool.
So yeah, so I am planning to do Among Us, and actually have it go smoother and more funnier. That was fun times with Among Us last time.
Yeah.
So what other updated games that you want to play this year?
Well, other than Grand Theft Auto 5, I have been playing, this and Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and yeah, pretty much anything that that I'm able to try out, I'm game for.
Hmm.
By the way, I wanted to tell you something, and it might come off as a joke. What do you call someone who likes to indirectly reference, a show that he used to be a part of but can't anymore because he did something very bad? What do you call that person?
Hmm.
A sad, bitter little child, little man boy.
It's a contract. I don't know, but
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm referring to.
oh yes. Oh man, where's my mouse? There it is. I gotta do the.
Hello, I'd like to stream my Mr. Contractor. Please come to my intro streams because I'm bored and I like to do streams in my room. So in Texas, so please come to my stream. I'm bored.
I want you to have a contract. And while you're at it, please allow me to get on my knees and suck it.
Anyway. So what is your thoughts about the Right Rate podcast right now?
What is my thoughts regarding which podcast?
The Right podcast, like right now. Like, what's your thoughts about?
Well, I have noticed that we haven't been able to hit like over 100 every time we go off the air sometimes, but I guess that must be some kind of problem with the algorithm, which is fine. All I know is that we're just gonna have to keep harder, before Ranniversary 3 comes up, and hopefully, we'll have a great Ranniversary as we've had every year.
What's your plan for Ranniversary 3?
Well, I'm not going to give out too much because I know Brandon has something, that's prepared for R&R if we can get it, official. But what I will tell you is that we're going to, somewhat have an interview, but I'm not going to reveal who the name is going to be.
Interesting.
Because I don't want anyone to, to be like, I don't want to ruin the surprise,
I guess. And of course, it'll be in October, and good thing not my birthday. Anyway, so yeah, Right Wing's going good. I was on there. That's
missed you, Ibarra. Just so we're clear, we missed you, buddy.
Oh yeah, shout out to him who got COVID, and that's why I'm also doing this, is because to film for the Bozos. So,
so there is a motive to the madness.
That's why I'm doing this. As for doing this tonight,
that's impressive.
Yep.
Filling in a spot for Bozos because Ibarra couldn't be able to host it. That's good.
I am considering of going live Tuesday as well, but I have to check my schedule and we'll go from there. But yeah, like I said, I want to get the 100th episode in February, and I can understand. I can understand why there's not a lot of people on here because people are busy on the weekends and getting ready for school and all that. But like I said, I want to keep the motivation going as for YouTube because I want to get the 1,000 subscriber mark. I don't want to take another break. I just want to keep it going. And I mean, the last couple of live streams I've done have been pretty successful. Same with my premiere on Tuesday night, which we're gonna have to wait until the following Tuesday for that premiere of the Popcorn Panel. And I just want to keep it going. Which, by the way, I'm not gonna check that video right now to see how many views it has.
It was a real big deal this past Tuesday.
Yes. I'm gonna have to check that out right now to see. 192 views right now. So we're almost there to 200. And as for the interview I did with Lucas, that has 104 views. So that's another reason why I want to keep this going because I want to get that 1,000 subscriber mark. So I'm just gonna try to.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to start my marathon, for Chilling with Jordy, which is going to be all week long, where each day that passes, I'm just going to be doing a Chilling with Jordy episode. Hang on a second.
Hi, Quick Wiggle. Sorry.
He wants me to get some stuff out of the car. Listen, you know what?
You heard I said, Quick Wiggle.
Anyway, I heard you say that. I mean, I get it. But anyway, hopefully you'll be part of the marathon, tomorrow and for the rest of the week if you're able. But that's just, that's up to you.
Yes, I'll think about that.
Anyway, I'll see you later, buddy. Okay.
All right, that's fine. So he's gone, and we hit the 1 hour and a half mark. For us to tell the other two people I invited haven't seen the link. But that's okay. There's always next time for the second. Let me move this over here for the second calling stream here on Chilling3000. And this has been a lot of fun. First time trying it out. And I will continue to do this. Like I said, maybe Tuesday. I will do this again, but it's all depending on who I invite and the time, etc. So, anyways, I'm gonna go for the rest of the night. I'll see you guys later. So, thank you all for watching. Good night and big balls. Thank you for watching this episode of 10,000 Hangouts.